My name is David Hale. I bought the Blue Craftsman house on Maple Ridge after I left Special Forces. It wasn't just a building, it was the last promise I made to my daughter Lily after her mother passed. A safe place. A steady life. Peace. At least, that's what I thought I was buying. What I didn't expect was Karen Whitmore. She was the HOA president, loud, controlling, always watching everyone from her porch like she owned the entire street. The kind of person who smiled with her mouth, but never with her eyes. From the first week, she made it clear she didn't like me, or my house. Not because it was messy, but because she couldn't control it. The letters started small. Mailbox design not approved. Fence shade does not meet HOA palette. Grass 1 inch above standard height. I'd survived deserts and war zones. I wasn't going to lose sleep over a clipboard and a rulebook. I fixed what was reasonable and ignored what was ridiculous. But Karen wasn't used to people ignoring her. So she escalated. She'd walk onto my property without warning, inspecting. She'd take photos through my gate. She'd leave fines taped to my door like trophies. I stayed calm for one reason: Lily. She deserved a father who chose restraint. Then one afternoon, Karen showed up with 2 men in suits and a smile I'd seen on warlords, the smile of someone who believes they've already won. "David," she said, "due to unpaid fines and violations, the HOA will be moving to seize and list your property." I told her calmly she had no legal authority to sell my home. She laughed. "My husband has friends in zoning and county court. People who make things happen. You'll lose." Then she turned her back on me. That was her mistake. She thought intimidation worked on everyone. She didn't know who I used to be. That night, after Lily went to sleep, I opened a secure laptop, something I hadn't touched in years. Old connections. Old teammates. Quiet men who now worked across law enforcement, military intelligence, federal investigation. I didn't ask for favors. I asked for facts. And the truth hit fast. Karen and her husband weren't powerful. They were corrupt. Fake fines. Illegal liens. Homeowners pressured into foreclosure, their properties bought back through shell companies linked to her husband. Everything wrapped in HOA authority. We gathered evidence carefully. No threats. No theatrics. Just the truth, documented and undeniable. When Karen called a final enforcement hearing, she expected me to walk in desperate. Instead, I walked in calm with federal investigators beside me. I remember the moment her confidence cracked. I laid a folder on the table. "This is a record of your activities," I said. "Financial fraud, extortion, coordinated property seizure." Silence. One investigator read out the charges. Karen tried to speak, but her voice shook. Her husband stopped making eye contact with anyone. By the end of the week, the board was suspended. The investigation expanded. Her husband lost his contracts. The property seizure scheme collapsed. I didn't celebrate. I didn't humiliate them. I just went home, to my daughter. One of the investigators asked me, "With your background, you could have handled this another way. Why go through the system?" I looked at Lily, laughing in the yard. "Because she needs to see that strength isn't intimidation," I said. "It's discipline. It's doing what's right even when someone abuses power." Months passed. The street grew quieter. Neighbors stopped living in fear. Lily helped me repaint the porch, left her little handprint under the railing. This house remains ours. Not because I fought back with force, but because I refused to be bullied, and because truth, when handled with patience, is stronger than any threat. And that's how Karen learned that I wasn't the kind of man she could push. I don't raise my voice. I don't posture. I protect what matters, quietly, completely, and permanently.